Hello, I am Asheron, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back to playing some Asheron's Call. Now, ever since last time, I did a little bit of fashion designing, I guess one might say. I went and just farmed the Ulthoy arcade for a while until I found a semi-decent noob set of armor. Because generally, when you first start out, you eventually replace all your Path Warden gear with random stuff. And I usually don't do that until I get better, like, quest gear. But since my Path Warden robe had buffed 100 armor level, and because my buffs were able to basically cover everything that the armor gave us, I just replaced all that with random armor that has significantly higher armor levels, and I can't really use all of it because this requires more arcane lore than we have. But eventually, all of it'll be activated and we'll have some good armor levels. Until then, that's just what we're with. But eventually, we'll replace it with something like Ulthoy armor, which will obviously have much better uh, item levels or armor levels. So let's see. We just did the Fledge Masters camp last time. I think that was the last one we did, which that one was easy enough. I mean, I don't think it even got to us before we killed it, so that was good. But then I took a break from doing these because next was the Might Maze, because I think we did Mountain Sewer. Yeah, that's where you get the Ancient Arbalist. We did that, and I remember did the Haunted Mansion, so the Might Maze was next. And I wasn't sure we'd be able to handle the Might Maze, so after that I went and just ran off, did the Tusker Tusks, the old toy pincers, and then I kind of got sick for a few days. So, but we're back to it. We just gotta go kill some mites. Easy, right? Even though there's like level 60 enemies in here, and we're not level 60. Oh yeah, and there's these guys. Our one solace is that we have a lot of HP. I mean, 187 HP at this level is kind of insane. You know, starting with 100 endurance is one heck of a drug. Okay, all that's done. Let's see. Yeah, our buffs still have 10 minutes. That should be enough to get us through most of this, I think. Get all this boosted back up, if we can. Is that level 1? No, that's level 3. Interesting. That does not give very much stamina at all. So let's see if we can't remember how this place goes. Because, I mean, it is a maze. And so just by the title, we can know that it's not going to be the easiest place to traverse. If I remember correctly, do we have to stay on this level or do we have to go up a level? Might have to go up a level. Or down? We have to go down? Yes. And there's a Tusker in here. That means we're on the right track. Level 60 Tuskers. You stay away from me, Mr. Tusker man. I do not appreciate you nor your presence here. Aside from the fact that you're like one of the best ways of knowing if you're going the right direction. Because yeah, after you see the Tusker, you know it's pretty linear for the rest of the place. So I think these guys are fire weakness. I mean, really anything with fur, you can kind of assume fire's decent against them. Alright, let's get these guys dead. Honestly, they're not as bad as I thought they'd be. Of course, as I know from very much experience, the Queen is kind of a completely different beast than these things, even though they're a similar level. So it's a good thing that these things are kind of wimpy, because that means we may stand a chance against the Queen. Let's see, we can see you from here. Let's see if we can't pull you over here without pulling your friends into the same situation. And you ran right through the fireball. Good. I wasn't wanting to hit you with that one anyways. It's fine. That was just a warning shot. Yeah, that one made sense. That one went all over the place. Okay, and these guys don't do a lot of damage either. I mean, they kind of do, but not compared to our health pool, at least. And then we're going to need to get to Ayan Bekur to get our next level of spells. At least the next level that I want to get. See if we can't pull you guys out of this way. Okay, the queen did not pull with you. That's good. They resist me a lot. That's probably a problem. We can't really raise that more than just another point, so we're fine. We'll just have to deal with the not hitting things correctly. But, you know, so long as we just go slowly and carefully, all should be alright. Of course, this heal spell is not amazing, but, you know, we'll make do. Now let's see if we can pull just one of these guys around the corner here. No. I mean, I could have run back that way, but I don't think that would have helped much. Okay, queen is not too bad. Get this guy down. See if we can't vuln you. Not yet. Try again. There we are. And then if we can land any attacks, that would be golden. We're hitting for about as much damage as we used to crit for against the other guys, so that's good. Ooh. And our first rare off of the queen herself. And I think you need the staff from this, right? I don't quite remember. There's a lot of items that drop in here. But let's see what this... Is this any better? War Magic Mastery, Mana Conversion Mastery. Has higher level spells and still has Biting Strike. So let's take it. Though it loses Mana Conversion bonus, but it's probably made up for by the rest of the spells. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Got the staff, got the other staff, so we're good. And we got a nice crystal. First rare of the server, I think. I might have gotten one on a different character. I don't quite remember. There we are. Big red staff thing. Very nice. Very glowy. But I'm glad we got that one out of the way, because that one's always one of the scariest ones. Alright, now we are barely high enough level to go into the 35 section, which obviously means we're ready to go in here, and it won't get us killed at all. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of these are pretty easy. I mean, this one, so long as you're just tanky enough, which I think we are, you can just kind of run in, grab the axe, and skedaddle. And the next one, you just need to kill, like, a group of 4 level, what, 50 Banderlings, I think? Not bad at all. Ugh, this is not where I need to be. I need to go through this door. Let's see, where's the axe? There's the axe. They were stuck in the doorway for a bit. That's good for me. Okay, yeah, and these guys are no issue. That is very good news. Alright. Free XP. Another burden. Our burden's fine. So here's that. And we'll start on the next one. That's a lot of XP. That is 1.7 mil. Alright, but after this quest, we're gonna definitely spend our XP. And then I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Because the Skeleton Fort is not a fun place to be. Just throw out an attack that way. Hey, Abos. How's it going? Can we hit that guy? We did. Good. So one of these guys, or all of them, should drop some good items. Not that we can use any of them, but we need one of those to give back to the person. Going good? That's good. Glad to hear it. See, there should be a quarter staff. Of course, it's on the last guy I loot. Okay. Now to deal with the skeleton fort. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. Same for me. Approximately. It's been a day. It's been a whole weekend. I don't know. But we're here. I am still alive as of now, so that is a plus. But the skeleton fort is probably gonna not be fun. So let's see. We should level some stuff up before we go in here. Probably some endurance, some health. Let's see, endurance now costs 60, so this needs to cost 30 approximately. There we go. Perfect. And then focus and self should probably be higher. Now that's 60,000. 60,000 times 4 would be about a little bit above 200,000 or so. Let's up our war magic that direction. Just around 200,000. And probably put the rest in the melee defense. Or some magic defense. Oh, our magic defense is really neglected. There we go. That's good. And yeah, nothing too bad. I just felt a bit sick and a bit under the weather, you know. But all in all, I'm probably fine. Let's see, level 40. So the issue with this place is the skeleton we need is almost exactly like there through the door all the way by that back wall. And I don't think I have enough jump to jump over the wall. So we have to go through this door, past about 5 dozen skeletons until we reach the skeleton we need, and they're all higher level than me. Literally every skeleton here, I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, we got skeleton lords that are 40, and skeleton lords that are 40. I guess they're all skeleton lords. Oh, we need to rebuff. That's fine. Lots of fighting ahead. Well, usually what I do is I just run straight in, you know, open the door, run all the way to the back of the fort, kill the skeleton guy before the rest of the skeletons can kind of, you know, gang up on me, and then just loot the item and teleport out. So generally, like, hopefully there isn't a lot of fighting, but, that's also risky. I mean, I am pretty tanky, but at the same time, not that tanky. Though my new armor might save us, but that won't help us against any spells, and I think they cast spells. Some skeletons do. It's hard to remember which variations do and which don't, but we'll try it. We're on the bludgeoning page. Just open this, run on in. He should be right back here. There he is. He's level 60, meaning it's going to be hard to hit him. Let's try to get a Vuln. Yes. Yeah, and I hear spells going off behind me. Okay, we got him. We got the item. Hide in the tower and teleport out. And yes, I am being very stingy because I could have used one of my instant teleport gems, but I didn't want to because you only get so many of those, you know? I'd have to do extra Tusker dailies if I ran out, and I don't want to do that. You just use the free facility hub portal gem that takes like 5 seconds. But we did it. We got the axe, and we almost. I mean, we didn't even really take that much damage. We did dodge a couple of the spells by sidestepping them, but that could have gone a lot worse, luckily. So now we need to go to Arwick, which I might as well pick up the stipend while I'm there. Let's see. Directly across the hall. Arwick. And then we gotta go grab the stuff. Why are... Who put, like, all the keys for the Sword of Lost Light quest on the ground right outside Arwick? Who knows? That's fine. Alright, I think the guy we need to give this to is here. Alright, and then you give the stipend? Yes. There we go. Throw this in a bag somewhere. We need to do more dailies, for sure. But now we turn this in and get XP, and then we're not high enough level, I don't think, for the next tier of quests. So we'll need to do some of the other dailies before we can get back on track with those. But hopefully that'll go fine. There's that. Because yeah, after this, we only have 4 more major quests in the facility hub to do. That one sucks. The Baron Nivilius. Dry Reach is fine, I guess. Sometimes it's an issue. The tower base is pretty easy as far as I remember, and Blackmire Temple can suck, but it's not a problem. Because, you know, you just need to find items, and sometimes they don't drop. But we'll just hope that they do. Alright, we got plenty of XP. We're going into the Tuskers, so maybe more health and melee defense. Let's see, that's 200,000. What do these need to be? Is this... Yeah, it's divided by 3. So these need to be around 60? 66 approximately? Yeah, it's good enough. Probably as close as it's gonna get. I put it 1 too many. That's fine. We'll just go 1 too many on both. Now, let's start with some Ulthoi. And we'll just go from there. See what happens. Now, we should be able to do a lot more than we did last time. Because last time we were pretty low level comparatively. And we weren't even able to go into the portals for half of these things. But now we're high enough level, so we should be able to access more of the dungeons. And I was farming Ulthoi drones in the Ulthoi arcade while I was off stream. So the level 50 Ulthoi probably shouldn't be a big step up from that. So we should be fine in here. Well, in here, obviously, but in all the Ulthoi dungeons. Up until probably Eviscerator. No, maybe Soldier or Legionary would be too tough. But we'll see. Was I able to write? I have been brainstorming a lot, which... It's funny that I usually end up brainstorming like 3 books ahead before I finish one story, but I have been brainstorming a new like writing series thing. It's not really a book, but you know, a story, as it were. Let's see, that's one. So we need to get the next however many pincers. Shouldn't take long. And these are where most of our money comes from, so hopefully we'll be able to build up enough money for higher tier spells pretty soon here. Okay, and this place shouldn't be an issue either. The gardeners are pretty wimpy by now, I think. Especially with our new armor, like our pink hat. It's very nice. Let's see, I think this guy to the right drops the pincers. There we are. I wish I could pick up multiple, you know? Because then you could either get all the pincers for like the next few weeks on one trip and then you just have to sit there and turn them in a bunch, or you just go and pick up all four and turn in all four every day. That would be nice. Or however many actually drop in there. Since they doubled the number of pincers that drop, I don't know what exactly the max amount you could pick up from each dungeon would be. But they have an individual timer, so you can only pick up one, sadly. Unlike in the Defense of Zykal quest, which is still way too difficult to be worth the effort, I feel like. But in that quest, you can actually pick up not multiple of the quest item, but you can pick up many, many, many of the portal gem. Because at the end of the dungeon, you get a portal gem to go to a special dungeon that then has the item that you need in it. And so if you just sit there and farm that one enemy, you can pick up many of the portal gem. They may have changed it on this server. I don't know if they've changed anything about that quest, but that's what I used to do on my server, was just you just sit there and pick up like 20 of the portal gem, so that every time you did it for the rest of like the next couple weeks, you didn't actually have to do the dungeon. You just use the portal gem and go straight to the end. Which was, you know, quite efficient. It made life a lot easier. We are, like, not rubber banding, but we're slowing down a lot, which indicates slight server lag, which is no good. Because this is kind of a dangerous dungeon to be lagging at all in, but we'll make do. Luckily, none of these guys are really able to hit us as we're running through. There's just one or two attacks every so often. Because they can get through our melee defense pretty easily, and they don't do negligible damage, so certainly it's good that we're able to avoid the vast majority of it. So now we need to come in here. I think this one in the middle drops the pincer. At least I would assume so. I've never been able to really track down which of these Ulthoi it is. My healing's gonna have a tough time keeping up with these guys. Why is lower level healing so inadequate? I really wish I got in the healing skill now, but it's not like I could ever afford that skill credit wise. Yeah, I might just have to teleport out of here because our heal is just nowhere near strong enough. Maybe I should, like, upgrade my heal spell a few tiers before anything else, because look at this. Like, I'm literally just healing back what damage they're doing, but slightly less. I'm gonna either run out of health or run out of mana Maybe even run out of spell components at this rate. Because this is just the wimpiest freaking heal spell in existence. I'm hoping I'll get some like critical heals or some high-end heals, and they'll not crit for a little bit, so I can recover enough health to see big heal there and big heal there. But then small heal, smaller heal, big heal. Ooh, really big heal. I hate that the healing has variance. Come on, just give me what I need. And what I need is health. Okay, we killed one. Back to healing. Why is this heal so small, please? Oh my gosh, and they just keep critting. Like, they literally crit for as much as my heal spell heals. And it really sucks that this corner is not very efficient. Okay, there we go. You don't, why are you sitting there casting after you've already healed? Oh, that wasn't the right one. It was not the right Ulthoi. I can't click through myself. There we go. Stop with the nat 20s. I know, they just keep critting. They're just constant critical success. I don't know how they do it. Okay, locked them all behind that wall there. Simply because I'm gonna be stingy again. Who needs instant portal gems? Nobody, that's who. Man, this heal spell frickin' sucks. I mean, yeah, 20 to 45 points of health. That is just not enough to keep up with the damage they did. I mean, my health, like, health pool is perfectly fine with that amount of damage. It's just, if the health going out is greater than the health coming in, you have a problem no matter what your max health is. So, luckily we were able to just wait for the correct procs of good healing spells. But, yeesh, that took a while. So let's get our mana back. Gonna... Yeah, our buffs are still good, so we'll just get all this back, and then... can we go to the soldier nest? 35 or greater. We are 35 or greater. And as far as I remember, the soldiers are not that much harder. But we'll have to see. Maybe we'll take it slow in the soldier area and not just run to the end. Because I don't think there's any good corners to stand in the soldier area. Even in that one, there wasn't many good corners, obviously. Because the corner I was in wasn't very good. I was getting hit by 3 at a time for most of it. Ooh. Stay away from the Gromnies. Speaking of things that hurt, those things hurt a lot. Okay, Ulthoi soldiers. What do you guys got? I can resist my spells, so that's no good. That means damage will be inconsistent. But when it's just 2 of them, damage is not too bad. I might be able to go through this slow and steady. Just kind of take out like 1 or 2 at a time, so we don't get overwhelmed by the DPS that they will inevitably do. But someday, someday we gotta go and get the Ulthoi armor, which is gonna be interesting. I also hope that at some point, maybe around level 80, I'll be able to put together a Gaerlin run. I haven't ever, maybe not ever, but not for a long time have I done a successful Garland run, because it's a very tough quest to solo, and I usually don't play on a server with other people, so... Ourselves some time. Let's see if we can't burst down one. There we go. Get some health back. How are our components doing, by the way? Fine enough. Luckily, we do a good amount of damage. It's just the healing is so wimpy. Like, if we were a melee person and had healing skill, that would be no problem. Just health versus healing amount. Because, you know, when you have the healing skill, you actually heal based on maximum health percentage. So that's nice. And I'm pretty sure if we can beat soldiers, we can also beat the legionnaires. I mean, they do have higher stats, and they might be higher level. I remember at one point they were level 70, but I don't know if they got switched to level 60 at some point, because I know they equalized the level ranges that enemies could be. And I don't know if 70 is one of the ones that they still kept enemies at. So they're either 60 or 70, but overall it just means they have a slight boost to their stats. And if the soldiers are, you know, able to be killed, I'm pretty sure the legionnaires are also able to be taken down. So let's keep moving. Kill as we go. Does this guy come in here? No, he does not. Okay, can we get only him in this corridor? No, we cannot. Okay. That's fine. His friend wanted to come along. I'm a gracious host. Ow. Dude, his friend keeps critting me, and I don't appreciate that. Alright, luckily I was able to burst one down before my health got to any kind of critical state. Hey, an Ulthoid Claw. I don't need it, but it's nice to see. Can we get one of you in here? Probably not. Probably all of you are going to come in. Ugh. It's tough to try to only get one of them into the corridor when they're in this position. Can I shoot you from here? Now I definitely can. Okay, now there's only two. No pincer. We can deal with two, generally. Yeah, there's only one. We can definitely deal with one. Yep, and there's the pincers. All good. Okay. Let's get the heck out of here. And oh, we still have this open. Unfortunate. All this in the main bag. We were getting much further in the pincers than we did the first time. Made some serious progress. A little like I don't know how to pronounce it. That's cyclones? Cyclones? Oh, 40 or greater. I'm not 40 or greater. Okay, we'll have to come back to the legionaries after we do the tusks and then turn in some stuff probably. But that's fine. It's probably for the best because I don't know how tough those legionnaires are going to be. We'll just have to see eventually once we get there. So let's see. Fire. get some Tusker tusks, which gives us the portal gems. I also wanted to do the cavernous Ulthoi chasm because I haven't really been able to do that yet. For good reason, because if you try to do that too low level, you just kind of get annihilated. Okay, we should be able to just run to the end here. I don't think female Tuskers are an issue for us anymore. Yeah, they can hit us, but just not all that often. And not for much damage. How are buffs? Decent enough. That will last another couple dungeons or so. Then we'll have to rebuff. Definitely the biggest thing I'm looking forward to when it comes to getting level 6 buffs is the longer buff duration. Because yeesh. Every half hour is just kind of brutal. Robots of Battlestar Galactica. I have heard good things about that. I've never seen slash read. Was it a book at some point? I know there's a TV series of it, but I don't know what the original format of it was. But I have heard good things about it. Never seen it though. Maybe I should watch that. Maybe that's the next show I should watch. New series. There's a new series. How many series of it is there? Because I could have sworn there used to be an old or new series. And now apparently there's a new series? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. And of course, the funny thing about Tuskers is that when there's a lot of them in one room, you can't hear anything because the system can only compute like a certain number of sounds simultaneously, and their stepping sound just overrides every other sound. So like you can't hear them attacking, you can't hear me teleporting out. It's just the thundering of the footsteps constantly. So that's pretty funny about how the Tuskers are. I don't think many other situations in the game end up doing that, other than maybe like an immense swarm of Ulthoi. But it has to be a lot larger than the Tusker groups in order to do the same thing. One from the 80s and a new series was from 2005 or something. Oh, okay. So it is still just the old one and the newer one. There isn't a new one. That's good to know. Which one would you suggest? Because you said the new series is very good, but in comparison to the older one, is the original better or worse overall? I'm sure people have different opinions on that, but you know. And Crimson Backs, I think we had trouble with these guys last time we were here. They don't seem to be too big of an issue. Even a crit was only 14 damage, so we should be alright, unless our buffs run out. We should rebuff after this one. I don't want my buffs running out in the golden back area, because that would be unfortunate. Alright, no tusks yet. This is the tusk room, but we did bring a lot of tuskers in with us. So we're probably just killing the ones that we... Probably there's one. It says it in the chat when they drop a tusk, which is very important. I'm kind of sad that the Ulthoi don't tell you when they drop the pincer, because these guys always say in chat when they've dropped a tusk. It would be really useful to have the pincer one say it, so you don't have to constantly check the corpse, you know? But it's fine. Let's rebuff real quick. And then we'll be going into the 4th portal, so we'll just be here so we can remember where we're going. So yeah, I'll try to maybe watch the 2005 one next. Because, yeah, I've heard great things about it from my dad previously. And he said that I should watch it, and then I was like, I should watch it. And then I didn't watch it, and I kind of forgot it existed. So, it happens. Luckily, buffing is real quick at this point, because we don't have all the buffs to actually cast on ourselves. So, doesn't take long to just recast all of them. Not a fan of these guys. Those guys also hit hard. Need golden back. Let's heal up real quick. The plot is very good. I know like nothing about the plot of that show. I know it's in space somewhat, right? Like lots of space battles or something. Admittedly, I think I've only gotten that impression from the name because, you know, Galactica, it's outside in space. Battlestar sounds like there's fighting in space. Honestly, that's about all I know about anything about the show. For all I know, they might actually be battling stars. Who's to say? Which I don't know how you'd even do that. I mean, stars are kind of all-encompassing. That if you were to try to attack a star, it would probably just absorb all of your attacks into its own mass and make itself stronger. I guess you'd have to attack it by like pulling matter out of a star, and thus eventually making the star, you know, depending on what matter you pull from it, you could probably turn it into a smaller type of star. Maybe even cause it to go supernova if you were to take out like all the necessary reaction components from inside of it. But I don't know how the heck you would do that. They do battle base stars? What does that mean? What is a base star? Is that still a star? I don't know. Well, I'll have to see, because that sounds interesting. Alright, we're on to the 5th one, which this should be the start of level 60 Tuskers, which is just gonna be great. Our burden's starting to catch up with us. We should probably go sell pretty soon. Can I go through the portal? Thank you. Trying to organize my inventory while also trying to remember to move enough to go through the portal. This place. At least this isn't the debuffing, or the, I don't know, what would you call it if it's removing buffs? Because you can't say debuff. Like if you were to debone something, you're removing the bones. But debuffing is like putting a negative buff on something, like a downgrade onto them. Also, these guys hit a bit too hard. I might need to not do this, because I might have just been that they were critting. Should have a moment once we're down here that we can heal. Not by much, because my heal spells are absolute garbo. But once we get to the end, we'll have a nice corner to sit in. Isn't that just cursing? I mean, I guess. Yeah, you just put a curse on someone. But they're called debuffs, even though they don't remove your buffs. You know, I guess there are, I'm gonna say debuff. Yeah, I don't know, because you can be buffed while also being debuffed. Even though the debuff does not remove your buff, it just, I guess, counteracts your buff, because you're then getting your stats lowered. But anyways, they cleanse the buffs off of you in the later variation of this dungeon. Oh. Couldn't shoot that guy for a second. It was lagging. Or something. Hopefully that was just lag. And there's the tusk. Alright. And if we can do this place, we can probably do the next one. Because, yeah, once we were in a corner, the damage was not that bad. Because at least with Tuskers, they hit hard, but they don't hit very often. At least comparatively to Ulthoi. Their attack speed is a bit slower. So it's not as overwhelming when you have, like, one or two of them on you. Oh, my internet is, like, fluctuating real bad, apparently. That's why I was having some trouble selecting that guy. Is because my internet's just like, you want to not be connected to the server now? Because, yeah, usually... Which one do I need? Probably this one. Usually when the internet is fluctuating, my biggest concern is, oh no, the stream is going to be interrupted. But now it's like, I'm in an online game. I might, you know, get disconnected and die. So it's kind of doubly bad if the internet lags right now. But we're still buffed, so we should be good to just run to the end of here. And this is a pretty short dungeon, too. So we shouldn't take too horribly long to get through these guys. Ow. Can you not hit me for 32 points of bludgeoning damage? Thank you very much. Alright, and then here we can kind of sit over in this little tunnel. It's not really great, but it is kind of a corner. The issue with these guys is that they're small, you know? Small little Tuskers. So they can actually kind of fit 3 of them around you, whereas... Ow. Whereas with the bigger Tuskers, they're lucky if they can fit 2 around you. Where does corpse go? They always disappear and like spin around somewhere. I think this is it. Yeah. Okay, now I'm just going out the portal to buy myself some time so we can... Ooh. Might have been a mistake. Back through the portal. Thank you. Because those jungle reavers would probably obliterate me. So we're gonna be in here where it's nice and safe. And we got the tusk, so we're good on that front. I don't think we should try to go any higher. I don't think we can, you know, go any higher than where we've already gone. Because the level restrictions would probably bar us from going into the Tusker Slave or Tusker Guard areas. And I probably don't want to go in there because those are both level 80. So it's a bit much. I mean, level 60 when I'm barely, you know, getting close to 40 is probably already pushing it a bit. Let's see, we gotta go to the Tusker town, turn in all of our tusks, and then we gotta go back and do the pincers again, finish up the last pincer that I want to do. And then we should be good to go on maybe continuing with the level 40 quests in the facility hub. We'll see. That stuff might still be a bit too tough for me. And we're slow. Just a little further. Come on. Oh, we can't open the door because we're lagging. Although the stream seems to be doing fine, so this is like a different disconnect. We'll relog. Because obviously our internet's doing fine, it's just, you know, connection to the server being a little iffy. It happens. Alright, we're back. Turn in all this. Get our teleport gems. Okay, good. Now we're barely high enough level to go and do the Legionnaire. What do I need to survive in there? Probably melee defense, but we probably don't want to be investing so much into that. Let's go. First, we're going this way. Facility hub. Let's go for more war magic skill. We're at base 242. We're actually getting close to having a better wand. So let's go with that. 45 and see if we can't up these a bit. By a bit, I mean a lot. So with those both raised, this, yeah, this is significantly, you know, quite high. And I think that is about as high as we need it. I believe that that'll be, because if it's 290 minus 40, then that would be about 250. Like exactly 250. So that's good. Because once you hit base 250 skill, you can then use Atlan weapons. So I might need to go and farm some. Hi, can you hit me to see what your damage is? Ow. Okay, my buffs are still fine, but ow. Like, ow. These things hit like a Tusker, but at the speed of an Olthoi. I would not be able to out-heal these. I think I need to pull them in small groups that I'm able to like 1v1. But we did just get a big influx of portal gems, so if we get overwhelmed, we can skedaddle. Try to kill this guy before he even reaches us, hopefully. Good, good. Let the hate flow through you. Luckily, we boosted our war magic a ton, so that is good news for me, because that means I can actually hit them sometimes, maybe, if we're lucky. And throw some spells his way. Hopefully he'll, you know, die. Resisted. 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 Man, this is not looking good for our long-term survivability in this dungeon. Because yeah, even one, it's gonna be iffy trying to out-heal them to any significant margin. So you really just need to focus on offense until they're dead, if you can. I know for a fact there's areas where there'll be two on us at a time. And that's not gonna be good at all. That's gonna be the opposite of good, whatever that may be. Possibly bad, but I'm not sure. But so long as we're actually hitting them, we're solid. Okay, this guy should hopefully pull alone. Obliterated, alright. Now here's gonna be a sucky guy, because this guy, I believe, pulls with his buddy. So let's pull this guy directly this way, and then get behind this wall to hopefully... Oh, it didn't cut him off. Okay, plans 7. We go back here, hide behind this circle. No, you weren't supposed to get stuck. Your buddy was supposed to get... Okay. Well, one of them is going to make their way around the circle eventually. And at that point, we need to kill the one that breaches us and keep the other one on the other side of the circle from us. Oh no. Stay on your side of the circle, please. It is for everyone's safety. Because yeah, I kind of need to 1v1 these guys, or else we don't do a good time. It's a heal spell, not the right one. So kill this guy right now, please. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Now we can 1v1 you. Thank you for waiting your turn, good sir. You were very patient. Standing on the other side of that circle. It was very nice of you. I am so glad that they never implemented, like, advanced AI tracking in this game. Because if the AI could figure out, hey, there's a wall in front of me, I should probably move around it, I would be so dead. Like, in every situation. If you can't exploit the enemies to make them, like, get stuck behind stuff, there are so many quests that would just be utterly impossible. So I am quite happy that the enemies are a bit dumb sometimes. Alright, keep our health topped up. There's a guy at this corner. Hopefully he pulls alone. Think he does. Yeah, seems to. We're right next to the end. We're almost there. Normally I would have just sprinted through all this, but definitely if you sprint through, you end up with at least 2 enemies on you. So let's pull this guy. He definitely won't get caught on the thing, but hopefully everyone else will. Ooh, that's not good. Let's see if we can get him around this corner. Is he coming? Did I lose him already? Or is he stuck on something? What would he have gotten stuck on? Hello? Oh, he left. Okay. Is he still injured from when we hit him? He is. Good. Maybe we can just burst him down right here. We got him. Okay. Now if we stand here, did the other ones pull? No. Alright. This is the most, like, covert I've ever had to be in Asheron's Call. At least in a long time. You're dead. There's 2 over there. Hopefully I can pull one. The other getting stuck? Nope. Alright. Have them come this way. And it missed. I was hoping to burst one down maybe before they both got to me, but that doesn't seem like it'll be happening. Oh, and they're both stuck on that pillar? What are you guys stuck on? Well, it's good for me, but not so smart for you. What were you doing? Okay. Very good, very good. The next area is clear. And then we should have like a straight shot to the pincer room, actually. Because the pincer room is after a diagonal hallway, which is the epitome of defensive dungeon structures. Because this hallway, I mean, it looks pretty much the same as this one, but generally, the way, if you're standing in the middle of the hallway, the way the enemies approach you will be that they'll only be able to attack you 1 at a time, or at most 2, if they end up falling in line very perfectly. But generally, only 1 can attack you, as the rest are just stuck behind them. So, this is a very nice area to bottleneck them. And then we just need to hope that they all die. We'll still try to only pull like 1 or 2, just in case everything goes horribly wrong. Did none of them actually fall down? Yeah. Okay, 1 definitely fell down there. You're definitely here. Okay. They lined up perfectly. Okay. Alright. Back to a 1v1. We can win this. We got this. Also, the escape is just down this hallway down here, so if we need to get out, but it's not like super urgent, we just kind of need to retreat, we can just run out that portal and skedaddle. No pincers yet. Let's see, there's this guy. No pincers. And only, I think, two, maybe one or two of the Ulthoi in this entire big room over here actually drops the pincer. So you just need to hope that the Ulthoi that happens to walk into the hallway with you is the one that drops the pincer for you. Because sometimes you're real lucky with it, other times you're not. This is not good. Yeah, I'm getting out of there. Because they kept lining up. Generally, or at least sometimes, they end up going side by side. And other times they kind of come in straight forward. And if one of them is in the direct middle, nothing can get around them on either side. But they kept actually lining up properly and being 2 by 2. And sadly, we can't out-heal 2 of them. We can out-heal 1, just barely. But 2 are definitely going to out-DPS us, so we're probably not ready for that place yet. We could go and fight our way through again, but that takes a long time. I'm not wanting to do that for a dungeon that is most likely outside of our reach as of now. If just barely. Because we almost had it. We were almost there. If one of those Ulthoi we had killed had been the Ulthoi that we needed to kill, we would have been golden. We would have won the whole thing. But sadly, 'twas not to be. Let's just go turn in the pincers that we currently have and see where that gets us. Because we're currently level 40, so we can go and do the other facility hub quests, which will be good. Okay, this guy. Here's the pincers. Oh, you have the trade note. Nice. Okay, we need to sell because we are a bit burdened. Let's just go to Iraq because I know where all the good enemies or the good vendors are there. Additionally, we should probably take any of these that have decent mana and just destroy them. Because we need some mana stuff. We have 2 spare mana stones here. Let's do that. And was it the quarterstaff? No, it was it was the acid axe. So let's get rid of that as well. And then there's this necklace and also all this jewelry that also is decent to disenchant. It's not all that good, but you know, it's free mana, so I usually take it. And we can sell all the rest if he'll take them. He did. Okay. This is sellable? Let's try selling this. There we go. And might as well we'll keep the peas for a rainy day because sometimes you just need some money. Let's probably restock on these. We'll need 94 tapers. Buy that and then just 2 scarabs. There we go. That's all done. Got some good trade notes. Now we can... What can we do? Right, we're gonna do the facility hub. Last few areas of quests, and hopefully that goes well. Though I think these last ones are pretty tough. Like we're not doing Baron what's his face for probably a while. We can do the Belig Tower base because I think that's the Hammer of Lightning, and that one's not bad. But other than that, I don't know which ones of these we can actually successfully do. Ooh, there's one of you. And a servant, which is no good. This should be fine. Resisted. Come on. Oh, this is a level 60 crystal, I guess. Nothing. Alright. Ow. Our buffs are almost out, too. How did that thing do so much damage, comparatively? Alright. Now let's just go and see if we can get somewhere in here. I don't remember the route at all. But eventually, if you just kind of run around in circles like a madman, eventually you'll find the direction that leads you to a revenant. And I think that's level 60, which we've killed level 60 enemies before. So hopefully that's fine. Anyway, we went the right direction. That's good. This way. Out of my way, Silt Lurker. Please. Thank you. And we could kill all these golems to see if we could get a head start on our Atlan weapons, but I don't think it's worth it because this place is just too cramped to be dealing with golems right now. Alright, and let's switch probably over to fire. Where's fire? There's fire. Alright, this guy's being a bit of a jerk. Maybe we need to kill these guys first. What's good against these guys? Piercing? Crits for 99. That's not amazing. Maybe it's slashing. I'm pretty sure it's a physical damage. Yeah, that hit for 90, so that's what it is. At least one of the things they're semi-weak to. Let's clear out these guys before dealing with the Revenant because he sucks. He's even casting spells at us from the other room, which is very rude if I do say so myself. Yeah, just level 60 should be alright. Oh, he's stuck. I expected him to like jump out before that spell came out, but he's resisting my debuffs. That's fine. We'll just keep sitting here resisting each other till the end of days. Turns out my magic defense is greater than his. Somehow. My magic defense sucks. But that's fine. Got the thing. We get out of here. Let's put this in our main bag because reasons. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. So yesterday, we went to the store. And the store, you know, not a fun place. Lots of people. Not a fan. Um, but it kind of sucked because there was this like advertisement, and I guess it was like an advertisement for being able to get your vaccinations at a pharmacy or something. And the thing that was upsetting about it is that they crossed off the thing at the top of the to-do list last. And so it just, for some reason, it just bothered me. I was like, why would you check off the last like the first thing last? Why wouldn't you do the thing at the top of the to-do list first? And normally that doesn't bother me. Normally I really don't care. But just in that specific circumstance, because it was an advertisement and you had it like all orchestrated and you could set it up exactly how, you know, how they check things off on it, you should have, they should have set it up so that the thing they checked off last was at the bottom. Just because it's I don't know, it bothered me. I don't know why. Yeah, it was all sorts of vaccinations that they were talking about. Oh, and all my buffs are running out. That's great. Ooh, we can start getting letters, which actually is really good. Let's heal up here and then rebuff after I've moved away from this spawn area. But yeah, those guys aren't too tough. We need to kill a bunch of these Tumoroks until they drop us a necklace. And that necklace thingamawhatsit is a trophy item that we then give to the lady, and then she's like, ah, so you've killed Tumoroks. I guess that means I can trust you with my quest. Yeah, it's a bit of a hassle. I don't like her. It's just like, I mean, especially imagine that, you know, your family member was missing and kidnapped by Tumoroks and in a jail cell somewhere, and you're just like, you go to the police, and the police are just like, ah, this person's missing, how can we help? And she's just like, I don't think I want your help until you've proven to me that you are competent enough to go help my sister. I need you to go and beat up 20 uh like shoplifters, and then one of them might drop a certain item that then you need to bring back to me, and then I will know that you're competent enough for it. Like, come on, man, just let me have the quest. I don't need to prove anything to you. I'm an adventurer. And how can you be so like picky when it comes to somebody that has been kidnapped? Ow. Can you cease and desist with the spam spells, my guy? Yeah, I need to start dodging his. I'm busy. I'm not busy. Ugh. How did it hit me? Man, I'm lagging a lot. Oh, that's why. My internet is going like on and off. That's no good. Did not drop the necklace. Dang internet. It's definitely bad when I'm trying to dodge spells and the internet's just like, nope. You might have moved on your screen, but not on ours. So you're gonna get hit by that spell, whether you like it or not. Magic healed. Of course. And that, he completely dodged that. I don't know how he did that. More magic healed. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted. Oh boy, alchemy stamp. Hot dog. Alright, we didn't get the necklace from that group. Sometimes you get it like instantly. Sometimes it takes a while. Because it's just a completely random chance. And who knows when the game will feel gracious enough to hand over its golden necklace thing. He's not dead yet, okay. Oh, that's a fireball. Spellman's actually coming our way. I don't like that. Take him out, we should be fine, because these guys, the melee guys, are pretty wimpy overall. There we are. I should have gotten my mana back. We'll do that after this fight. Hopefully they drop the necklace. Because they really... They're being stingy. Better mana stone. They're not even dropping any letters. And we got all the letters that we probably will need, but still, I'd appreciate more. Get the mana back. Stamina can probably just regenerate for the most part. I usually don't have any issues with it. Don't you dodge that spell. Okay, that's good. Okay, there's still some people in here. Oh gosh. Red man. Man with red armor. That is no good. I mean, he's not really that much tougher than the other ones, but he resists my spells more, and he's more intimidating. I mean, look at him. Oh, and he casts spells. He casts spells. This just in. I was not aware. I don't usually fight these guys. It's not that often. Alright, now we're in the clear. We're fine. These guys do have a better chance of dropping good stuff, though. I think. I would assume so, because these guys are a lot easier than the red armored ones. So the assumption would be that the harder enemies would have better drop rates of the items we need. Still nothing. Alright. Let's go find more of them. There's some there. Is he alone? That's nice. Makes life a bit easier for me. Why does he keep dodging, having the bolts go like straight through him? I mean, I remember that being something that happened in this game a lot, but I got kind of unused to it. Because on my own server, that doesn't happen very often. Because the lag is like non-existent, so you never really end up thinking you hit something when you didn't. Alright, and that group's gonna be a little scary because 2 spellcasters, but we should be alright. Yeah, in this game, it's... I don't know, it's both better and worse than other games when it comes to lag. Because, like, on some levels, the lag is in a certain format that you can almost prevent and like, deal with as it happens. But at the same time, some things just happen that are not at all preventable. Ew. Like, the rubber banding and everything is pretty easy to deal with. You just need to not try to run past enemies while you're lagging. But the other stuff sometimes causes issues. Alright, none of them dropped the necklace. There's a town crier out here for some reason. Is that a bunch of skulls? Why do you have a bunch of skulls next to you? Is this to ward off the tomb rocks? You're just like, oh yeah, don't mess with me. People give me their garbage. I'm a very important individual in this town. I don't know why he's sitting outside the walls of Dryreach. Like, that's... It seems a bit dangerous. He's just asking to get mugged. I mean, you know the town crier probably has some good stuff. You know, people give him all sorts of things. Probably has some money, you know, because if you give him money, he tells you rumors. So, I'm sure somebody's giving that guy money, and the Tomb Rocks could probably rob him for it. I don't know why they don't. Take out the ranged dudes first, because spells. Okay, that got him. Now you two. Yeah, if we could get a lucky gold letter, that would be real nice. But the red letter will do fine in a pinch. No necklace. No necklace. Okay. Continuing on. These guys really do not want to drive. Ooh, it's one of you. Taskmaster. You don't cast spells, do you? Because that would be unfortunate. I'll just have to burst you down first. Get all our mana back. And then go and obliterate this guy. Take him down before he can even realize what's happening. Now he phased through the spell again. Oh, he definitely can cast spells. Ow. I was trying to kind of avoid it if I could. Okay, he was the only one here that was a threat, so these guys we can out-heal easily. Just takes a little bit, because this heal spell is so impy. Come on. We don't have all day. But I guess we kind of do, but I don't want to spend all day trying to heal back up to full. Stop resisting. There we go. Hey, it leveled. That's nice. Level 43 now. These guys are like literally double our level, but that's fine. Who cares? In this game, level really is just a number. And we got the necklace we needed, so all is well with the world. Where's the house we needed to go to? Isn't it this one? No. I think that's... yeah, it's the one up there. Because yeah, this game's pretty odd when it comes to levels. Like, if you were playing World of Warcraft and you were trying to be level 40 and kill a level 80, that just would not work at all. You would get obliterated instantly, but in here it's kind of perfectly fine. But anyways, I give her the bribe and she's like, "Oh yeah, so you can obviously do my quest now." So that's good. Now we go in here, talk to the person, kill the other thing, and then that should give us a key, and then all will be well. Talk with you. Think you hear someone coming. These guys probably aren't that much of a threat because they're, you know, wimpy. Where's the guy? I don't know. Is he coming? There he is. I heard him spawn in. Who the heck is throwing spells at me? Is that you? No, it's the other guys. Luckily, it's the low-level ones. So their spells aren't really a problem, I think. Out of my way. Out of... okay, this is... there's too many. They're getting in my... there we go. We have evaded them. So we get the key. Then we need to go north to the Tumorock Tower. And then we grab the bag and then go back, give her the bag, and then quest is over. Delightful. And you know, the thing that makes me hate the sister person over here even more is that not only do they, you know, make you quote unquote prove yourself before they'll let you help her, but also when you go back after you've completed the quest and you're like, "Hey, I saved your sister," she doesn't even react. She acts like she's never seen you before. It's like, come on, I did your quest. There goes the internet again. That's fine. It's funny how I always lag like a couple seconds before the internet fluctuates on the stream. So that's a bit odd. So we, I think, just go into the tower We don't have to kill any of these guys. But that's the lock we need to pick with this key. You know, I'm amazing at lock picking so long as I have the key to the lock, you know? That's my kind of lock picking right there. I have very specialized tools for picking specific locks, you know? Alright, and then we just run for our lives back to the person in the basement. And hopefully avoid any spells they throw our way. Because those hurt. This guy doesn't hurt. But the spells do. But luckily the spells have like predictive pathing. So they'll see if you're like strafing and they'll shoot out that direction because they assume you'll continue moving uniformly to when they cast the spell. And so long as you kind of mix it up a little bit, the spells will shoot way off into the distance and not get anywhere near you. So that's always good. So let's go. We don't need to go back to that house. We need to go back to this one. Because the basement dweller is where we need to go. Give them back the belongings here. Here we are. Got the thing. Get out. Because, yeah, this ring, I think, is what we need to show the person to finish the quest. Is it a decent ring? What does this have? Magic resist. I mean, I can cast magic resist 3 on myself, but magic is kind of a big issue, so might as well. You're not the person. Oh, I need to turn this in first. What am I doing? You. Take the ring. Thank you. Got a lot of XP. Very nice. And now, one final thing, which would be Haunted Mansion. I wanted to attempt to do at least the first dungeon of the Cavernous Ulthoi Chasm. Because that place gives some good XP and good dispel gems. So, we'll go do that. And then I might get a stamp for our red letter here. What stamp do I need? I should look that up while we're running. Because there's a lot of stamp combinations. I can't be expected to remember them all. Alright, so let's see. What would it be called? Explorer gear? Explorer baton? Was it a baton? I think it is. It's not. Wand. Oh yeah. Explorer wand of something or other. Exploration Society letters, that's it. Look at the big chart. It is. Oh, but it's amateur explorer baton. That's what it is. Okay. So we need the Rithwick stamp to the Yanshi agent. That's good. Oh no, we could also get this. Oh, the staff is only nether. I prefer staves, but it's only the nether variety that you can get as the staff. Batons are fine too, though. I'll take it. But the baton will be nice, because that actually has resistance cleaving slashing, which in some ways is better and in some ways won't be. If we can do Gaerlin at about level 80, then we will be in a good position, because then we'll have a weapon that actually has a Slayer on it. Because that's kind of what you want as a war mage in life, is you got to collect up all the Slayer weapons, because in the end, you can always manually debuff enemies, so you don't need to have any kind of resistance cleaving or rending on a weapon unless you're just killing like mass numbers of enemies with it. Then it would be nice to not have to like debuff each individual enemy, but all in all, it's not necessary. So if you can get a weapon with a Slayer, like, of course, the Garland stuff has Ulthoi Slayer, which is very, very nice. And you can't get it past level 100, which, or is it past level 100 or past level 150? I don't remember, but somewhere around there. Uh, so that is kind of a limited time thing that we need to be getting, or else we'll just never have it again. Can we go in here? We can. Do we want to be in here? Probably not, but we'll be fine. We'll just run. And if things get hairy, we have insta portal gem, and it's lagging. And we are lagging a lot. We're real slow. I was like, oh yes, we'll just run through so fast that they won't even be able to hit us. And then it's just like, no, you don't. We're just gonna put molasses in your way, and you're not gonna have any luck just running through them. But we're fine now. We're doing all right. The lag is only occasional, and thus probably maybe isn't an issue, and we don't have to worry about it. Unless it spikes at like the exact wrong time, and then we're dead. Alright, but the undead aren't causing too much trouble. These guys are the ones that I'm worried about. Don't get stuck right now, and don't do this thing where you're stuck in a turn either. Can you not do your animations right there in front of me? Thank you. No, we're not gonna make it. We might have been able to, but trying to go for the second letter at this level is kind of, you know, way too high of expectations, essentially. Usually I can't do that note until much later. So, even being able to do the first one was kind of nice. So let's head back to the Haunted Mansion, run back to the dude, turn in the letter, and then we'll need to go and figure out where we get the Rithwick stamp. I think I know where we get the Rithwick stamp, but let's see. But we can't really look at it while we're moving, though. It's unfortunate because it'll keep popping us back. I think it's the old warehouse. Oh wait, old warehouse is no good. Let's see. We can't do the Yanchi stamp to the Rithwick agent, sadly. Let's see, Rithwick town stamp. Yep, in the old warehouse place. Oh, it's the place with the drudges. Okay, we're fine. We're good. I was worried because I thought the old warehouse was the old distillery. Because the old distillery, I think, is the one that has the naths all throughout it. And those guys are painful. They have a ton of spells. I think they really only use spells. I do think they have a melee attack. They just don't use it much. So, oh yeah, Lost Distillery. That's the one at this place. Uh, so yeah, that place is no good because it is really tough to just run past all the naths without getting spelled into oblivion. But the Drudge Raveners should be fine. That's not too bad. Although, do I need... Let's see, let's look at the map. Does this place have a locked door? I don't see a locked door, but there is a locked chest. Which is not a good sign, because the stamp might be in the chest. Found in the chest with the letter. Yep. Yep. So we're gonna need to go down to the bottom of the dungeon, get the key from the chest at the bottom there, and then go back up and open the chest and get the stamp. That'll be delightful. That'll be a good time. Hey dude, I got your letter. Can I have the XP now? Probably not gonna be that much. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Of course, some good money and a dispel gem. Always nice. Alright. And since we leveled, we don't have to get our health back, so let's go... Where am I going? We're gonna need to go to Rithwick. So yeah, Lifestone, Facility Hub, to Rithwick. And then hopefully this won't be a problem. We just need to go in, and then right, and then left. And we should get to the bottom of the dungeon. Ain't too complex. Elder Scrolls were horrible. Definitely, certain Elder Scrolls games were pretty horrendous when it came to the dungeon complexity. Although some dungeons in Asheron's Call actually do match the sheer complexity and difficulty of some of those dungeons. Because there is, at the very least, there's this one dungeon. I don't remember what it's called, but it was one of the ones on... Let's see if I can look at it. It was down here in this area. Not the Tunnel of Love. I don't know. City and Rim, Call Asylum. Was it the Asylum? I don't remember. It was one of these. It might be the Asylum. It might be... I thought there was something over in this region, but I guess not. Oh, it might be one of these as well. Who knows? But it's one of these 4 dungeons here. And it is really brutal. Because it... As far as I remember, I've only done it like once or twice in my life. But it has like a million levers, half of which do nothing, and it has a bunch of pressure plates throughout the dungeon that spawn mobs on top of you, I'm pretty sure. So even if the area looks completely clear and you just cleared it out, if you walk through it again, the enemies are just going to respawn right on top of you because they don't have a spawn timer. It's just you press a button and they're just there. So not good. And all the levers with, none of them actually doing anything. And you also need to do them in like a certain order. So I don't know how the heck you would know that unless you were looking at the wiki. Honestly, even with the wiki, I was so lost as to which one. Let's see. Let me look up and see the map. Was it the repository or the whatever that is? Let me just look up these and look at the map so I can verify which one is which. Okay, it's not that one. Not that one. Must be the Nightmare Gate, maybe. Or it's somewhere else and I just am misremembering exactly where it is. Is this it? No. This one does have a lot of levers, but not as much as the other one that I'm thinking of. What other dungeons on here? It wasn't the Call Asylum. I don't know. I could have sworn it was for the Call Recall quest. Maybe. Hmm. Was it one of these? No. Anyways, I'll probably find that at some point, and hopefully we don't have to do that quest because it is terrifying. But yeah, I'm just glad we're not doing those ones. And this one's really simple because this used to be a low level quest, and because it's in Rithwick, which was one of the old starter towns, but then they changed. Oh boy, Volning, my least favorite thing. They changed it because reasons. Wait, there's a stamp right there. Okay. Did I get the thing? I got the thing! Good, because those guys actually did damage, because I think my buffs ran out. No, we're good on buffs. They just do a lot of damage because they're dredges. But we're fine. I got the stamp. Luckily, it wasn't in the chest. Because I went straight for the chest, thinking that it was... That's where it was going to be. Okay, then we need to go to the Yanshi agent, which is... Yanshi is show, right? Yeah, I thought it was in the chest because on the map it says that you need to go get the key from the chest downstairs and then go back upstairs and unlock a chest that is upstairs, and that has the stamp in it. But apparently, I think on this server maybe they changed it. Because also it did a thing where I used the stamp and it picked it up. Yeah, Rithwick Town stamp cache. That's not normal. So they changed that a bit. So let's see. Is the green dude in here? Yeah, there you are. So Yanshi guy should... Let me just triple check this thing because we only have the one letter. Yeah, so stamp from Rithwick to the Yanshi agent. Because there's no take backsies on these. If it gives you the wrong one, you're just kind of screwed. Nope, we got it. Alright. Base War Magic 290. Oh, that was 250. That's sad. We won't be able to use it for a little bit. Alright. We could get the Atlan one as well, because this is just a slashing one. Yeah, because we can't wield it yet. But we'll get it eventually. We just need more War Magic points. Which, let's see, we could get 10 in that. We're at base 250, so even if we put 10 into this, we'll only be at base 260, and we'll still need a lot more points. So it'll take a while, but we'll get there. That is sad. I assumed it was 250 because most things are. But we will probably pick this up another time. I did pretty much all the dailies that I could think of. I suppose there's the Moorsman ones, but those probably aren't going to go too horribly smoothly, and I'd only be able to do one or two of them probably. So we'll just skip those for the time being, and we'll get back to this next time when we can do all of our, you know, Ulthoi pincers and Tusker tusks and maybe Facility Hub quests again. Because those you can never repeat, but maybe after all the tusks and pincers, I'll be high enough level to defeat one of the next ones. Like, I just need a little bit more XP and I'll be 45, and then we'll be able to go and do the Burin one. Sadly, Baron Nuvulus is probably way too difficult for us for a while still. That guy is... he's insane. I do not want to try to fight that. I don't know, Ebos, if you were here last time, like on my own server and other characters, I did that one. There was a moment, or it was a very long moment, where I was fighting that guy, and it took probably like, I don't know, half an hour to kill him, because he's just really tanky, really difficult, and does a ton of damage, so I kept having to like spam heal for a while every so often. It was horrible. That guy I am saving for last. So yes, I will have hopefully a good time. Hopefully you as well will have a good day today and tomorrow, Ebos. It's a very long fight. Yeah. You were here for that one little fight. The one that I did on my archer that got me the undead slaying item. So you were there for that. That was like an hour-long fight. So that was fun. But yeah, the Baron, he sucks. We'll deal with him eventually. But yes, I'll see you next time, Ebos. Glad you could be here. So, goodbye. Have a good day and all that.